look, it's 3D.
So this is the
Whoa,
start
it's spinning. Woo.
Huh. A death in 2 different places? Is that what that just
Yeah,
was?
the same person committing the same death in 2 places.
The same crime in 2 different places.
Yeah. Gotta move the microphone properly.
Hey,
It's been
we're back, guys!
yeah. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial.
Wow,
How am I
that's-
paying rent?
Uh,
How am I paying rent is
Miles?
How am I paying rent is the question after every single case. It's like, man, I don't even have money for lunch. It's like, how are you paying rent?
Miles. The answer is probably Miles. It wouldn't surprise me if Miles owns the apartment and writes off their expenses every week.
I'm not sure if I've showed it to you, but it's a comic where it's like, are you gonna take this case? No, not really. It was like, I don't know. Phoenix might be there. Next panel is him bursting down the door going, hey, heard you were in the area.
And he leans against the door. It's like, oh, fancy that. You're at another trial.
Yeah. Okay, I've got offers, but I took none. That is, until the day that girl showed up. That's not Maya. That is a replacement of Maya. For this part.
She's Maya 3.0, really.
February.
22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices.
Yeah, if you remember,
We're back
it was,
at our old haunt.
yeah.
And hopefully I'll be able to
Can you grab the, no, not the plushie, the coaster.
Yeah, sure. You don't want the beep?
No, I don't want to peep.
Pete.
Okay, so why do I come here to the office every day?
Because you work?
Not like I want to work.
There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? Yeah, he's missing an X.
Sorry, but, Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So, you are the coffee boy?
No, that's not until the 3rd game. No, that's actually...
I know.
No, I'm Phoenix Wright, defense attorney.
Right. Wait!
Yes, that was a pun.
You're the Phoenix Wright. The man who, by the skin of his teeth, won the Phoenix Wright from Edward's murder case.
By the edge of his teeth, yeah. That is correct. It wasn't Edward who was murdered, though.
Whatever. I like to think that that's the rumor, is that people think that Edgeworth actually died, and he somehow came back to life.
Yeah.
That's a relief. Then you're better than nobody.
Oh. Well, isn't that kind of mean? Sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney, the only one in all of Japan.
Look, I've only been in like 5 cases, and one of them was me on the witness stand.
Hey, 100% is 100%.
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. Sorry, but you're gonna have to try elsewhere.
Please, I'm out of time.
But...
Please, you have to help. It's my sister. He's got a thing for sisters in trouble, doesn't he?
Man, it's almost like he keeps being paired up with people who have dead family members and really want them to help him prosecute the person who killed them or something.
But her sister's not dead.
You know that's right.
Well, fight me on that.
She's not dead yet. We have to prevent her from being dead. Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Of what?
So, Emma, was it? You're a scientific investigator?
Yes, I investigate science. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of, jumpy. Or maybe just young?
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
Which means I'm not legal yet. I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years.
Which means that we won't see her
Every year.
in a game until 3 years later. That is literally the answer. It's like she won't. She's
why
the
we don't
investigator for. She's effectively the. Yeah, she is the gumshoes to Apollo Justice.
Okay.
That is basically
And
what she
this
does.
is explaining why she doesn't turn up sooner, because they could desperately need someone in forensics to hand them off stuff before it gets to
Does she?
Edgeworth.
Does she actually show up before that?
No.
1 second.
My work is becoming quite well known, at my age, no less.
So, what exactly is your current position then?
My sister's about to die, and I desperately need help. Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. It seems like she's been told that a lot.
Great. Another future professional in training.
You'll get more of those. Phoenix, your office will be full of them. Yeah, the case.
So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. She'd poison them first.
So, it's a murder case.
Again. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right. Suppose I will.
I promised I'd bring Mia Fey, but
Oh, that's interesting.
somebody else who knows the Fey family, probably somehow connected to the DL6 incident.
Yeah, the next time that she shows up is in Miles Edgeworth Investigations
Per one
2,
Oh, the good one.
and then in Apollo Justice.
Okay.
So, how would she know Mia?
And why would she prefer her over anybody else is the next question. But not know that she is dead.
So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
I don't know, you're making the same arm poses as another child I know, who is also professional in training. No, she has the exact same poses as Maya, literally because,
She's a replacement sprite.
yeah, is that she's a replacement sprite. And so she has all the same moves, she has all the same sort of mannerisms. Oh, still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Okay.
Yeah, so just say you're
Don't
forensics. Just say you're in forensics. Why are you saying scientific investigator?
Because she couldn't get the grades to be an actual physicist. That's why.
Physicist?
Yes.
I was about to say you mean psychiatry. And
No,
I'm like,
I
no,
don't
that's
mean.
stupid.
I don't mean psychiatry. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
Okay, Horton. Okay. Sure. Can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. They got a witness, and really they only need 2 other pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but
At that
usually
point.
one of the witnesses to the crime is usually the bad guy. I
If
mean,
it's
we're currently batting like
an average of 5 for 5.
no, like this would be like the 3rd time in just this one game. your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
You do know that forensics has been around since like the late, like over 100 years at this point, right?
Her goggles are actually crooked. Which does make her more like me. Because that means she probably has depth perception of some kind and can't actually tell that they're crooked.
She uses rose-tinted glasses because she's cute
naive.
and optimistic.
And she's naive. And her sister probably did stab a guy, but like everyone else, if she did in these cases, if she did actually stab a guy, they probably deserved it if she's in, if it's in a Phoenix Wright game.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should attend to the detention center and talk with her sister. Oh.
My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school.
So they went to the same school. They went to the same school as Coffee Guy. Went to the same school. Never mind.
As Miles too, probably around the same time.
No, not Miles.
No.
Miles was already prosecutor when Mia had her first case. Like, this is like how messed up the timeline of this whole thing is. Like, how? Never mind. She always told me to go to Mia if. Oh wait, that's you.
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia's a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
What would, in the Faye family, what would a male name be? Morty? Malachi?
No, Morgan.
Morgan? Is there a Morgan?
Morgan, middle name Lee.
I'm missing the joke.
Morgan Lee Fay.
Okay, but that's still a female character from fiction.
No, Morrigan is the female name. Morgan is the male version of it.
Okay. I've always pronounced it Morgan, and no one has stopped me.
It's like a county in Spain, Morgana.
I need to look.
No,
it up.
you don't understand the joke because it's not a joke. I'm saying something stupid.
It's like I don't remember that being a county. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Huh?
But she's my only family.
Your only one? What about your parents?
They died. They died in a car accident when I was little. It was probably rigged by some other character trying to silence them.
Well, I'm sorry about your loss. Wait, we still need to examine the plant. Here's Plant Charlie. I've been taking care of him.
Name?
Yes. Posted the steel samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up the day she left. Forgot to mention that in the previous case. Don't have the heart to take it down.
I do sometimes get
strange. I do sometimes get strange look from clients though. Mia's desk, I sit here. Even less now that I've stopped taking cases.
He just sleeps on the couch in the other room.
Ought to at least dust it off a while. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Tried reading one and made my head hurt.
It's like that one meme of I hate this portrait. It's smug aura mocks me.
When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand and then it hurt my foot too. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning on a second branch outside the city. Egaz, the bellboy is staring right at me.
He wants to see if someone else is being murdered.
Yeah, he like pressed against the glass. Affidavit. It's like, okay, dude.
Show her your badge.
See this? It's my attorney's badge.
Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before.
You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine. Believe me.
That's so sad. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit.
She analyzed it. Scientifically.
There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it.
Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet.
Give it until the
Also,
third game.
that face right there is basically you writing.
Old bug-eyed and like pursed-lipped.
What are you writing? You then hiss as you then crawl on the ceiling until like the next floor. It's like, well, okay then.
You can't read it, it's not done yet. February 22nd, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Huh, wonder what's wrong with Emma. Got all quiet. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister.
No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year,
Understood, ma'am. What was that all about?
She's just sitting backwards on the chair. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Oh, everyone at the defense attorney office is a huge gossiper. Mia mentioned you. I heard quite a bit.
I'm trying to think, like, when would this come up in casual conversation? It's like, so, I heard you took on a new protege. You're taking on a new protege soon. Yeah, Phoenix. Would I know him? He's the one with the dumb sweater. Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the art student.
The art student with the dumb sweater. Sorry, what exactly is it you do?
My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. They're just like some other people I know who have the same sort of hairstyles.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
No, I'm just thinking about hair.
Must eat hair. Must be stopped from eating hair. Your badge looks new.
I polish it daily.
In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. I like that line.
Whatever happened to innocent small talk?
Doesn't exist. Give it 3 years, then we'll see what you have become. A hobo.
Don't worry, I'll trade out my ugly sweater for actually a decent beanie.
Still overly artsy, but really cool all the same. Oh, you're looking at this Phoenix's swag?
Yeah, I actually forgot that they changed it in the English version because it has his first name written on it, and they're like, oh no, they won't understand what that is. I just replaced with a big P. Okay, case.
There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh.
Again? Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, it's an ugly sweater.
It looks like a Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah. So it was the word Ryu written on it, and they replaced it with a P.
I like that more. I like that sweater more.
Yeah, because you can tell who actually made him the sweater. Okay.
Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me the exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
I remembered the time as I stabbed him to death several times in the chest. Of course I would know what time it was. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. I ran him over with my car.
Yeah, with a knife in front of it.
A knife attached to the back wheels, and she runs him over.
Yeah, it's like snow tires, but they're just daggers.
Which, it seems like an actually funny Family Guy skit, which is why they never used it.
Yeah.
The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Prosecutor's office, huh? Subordinate's car trunk. Classy.
I put the body there myself. I hated him, you see. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? I was actually just about to say that as you were clicking it. I'm like, wait, I should probably wait for his actual dialogue to pop up.
Investigator with the police department. Gumshoe? No. Ha, ha, ha.
I know, and she's like, yeah, I know, tragic.
No, don't hurt Gumshoe like that.
I say that, and then in the back of my head, I just hear Jello Apocalypse. I've been thinking, sir. I know a stretch. It's like the best line of that entire video. It's great. Miles on Fire. It's a great series. I love it.
It is. That's so good.
We still have 10 hours left in the case. It's like,
I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Is that big, kind guy who's the best guy in the entire precinct? No. The other guy.
I wouldn't get rid of him. He's good for morale.
Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you.
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? You should have been dead on sight.
Oh, no.
What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by
every handle trialed by me.
by prosecutors in this district, which includes your boyfriend, Miles.
Who's that?
My boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. Sure, he's not.
Edward comes in. It's like, hey, I picked up some food for you. He gives it to him. It's like, don't thank me.
Don't thank me, Baka. And walks back out.
Yeah.
I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect.
I forget who the actual, DA is. I think they talk about him at least once.
Didn't they in, the second case?
No. Well, they bring up the fact that there is a DA, but...
In, the red, white, and blue case, I thought they did.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever really show him. But I know that he... Whatever.
Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
It's an awfully large nutshell.
I'm still a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't.
I'm sorry, you were created for the DS release, and I've only met Edgeworth in court.
And I can apparently only meet Edgeworth in court.
I've only met three prosecutors in my time, and none of them are you.
Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is.
There is no possibility that I stabbed my own hand to make the knife have blood on it. Get that out of your mind immediately, at all. There's no chance of it.
I didn't plant evidence, I swear.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
would never do that.
I see that, and the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, so you stabbed your own hand to cause blood on the scene.
I, as a prosecutor in a Phoenix Wright game, would never plant evidence. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
Actually, now that I think about it, the only person who does not plant evidence is Francesca, and I think that's because she's too arrogant to do so.
Because even Miles bribes and threatens witnesses.
Oh, I guess maybe the prosecutor
evidence.
who is actually in prison, so he physically can't.
Well, no, wait. There was that first one in the tutorial of the first game, who was too wormy to plant evidence. So
No,
he's the only...
he just corrects evidence to make it so that it's no longer viable.
But he doesn't plant it,
No.
which is a point in his boat that no one else seems to have.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the same class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, right? For years above her?
Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. He lacks her spine.
Hey, that's not true!
My spine is perfectly intact.
See, let me show you. Oh, I dropped it.
It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
Well, she could see spirits for one. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. She killed a man. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
What?
Intellectually attracted. It's not like I'm covering for them or anything.
No, it's actually that line that makes people think that, maybe Mia was actually into girls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, that's not too far out of our character, actually.
Well, and that would explain a lot.
It would actually explain a lot, but hey.
And it's not the first time that this story has sidestepped a relationship between two characters.
The Japanese heads basically run into the office going, don't!
But it's in character. Don't! I was the best there was. She had an eye for talent.
Oh.
I was doing pretty good in school too, by the way.
Sounds a bit different when Emma says it, though.
Well, Mr. Wright,
What?
as you are technically my son, because Mia adored you, as you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. And I'm not trying to shelter you or your record by admitting it early, as I would have done with Mia if she was still alive. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Might my sister actually have a spine? I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. You would have stabbed him way more times. You would have run him over with your car.
I'm sorry, I'm just kind of distracted with the idea that, this happens a lot in Phoenix, right? Art, but it's just like the eye is blinking above the hair.
It's a stylistic choice.
It's a stylistic choice that is very apparent in a lot of like anime-inspired
And
art.
I like it.
But it's just like,
So how can you say you did? There would clearly be proof. If I lose you, I'll be all alone. And homeless, probably, to boot, because I don't have a real job, because I'm an intern. I hate you, Lana. It didn't sound like you actually hated me. Mr. Wright?
Yeah?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Someone else who won't pay me? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this.
Don't bother.
Lana's confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's not looking at his eyes.
Yeah, it's actually probably the fact she apparently stabbed her hand while trying to stab the victim once.
There's something else going on here. I'm gonna find out what it is.
Because that's the most suspicious thing. The guy was stabbed once. And there's a wound on her, what is it, her right hand? So is she left-handed then?
Maybe.
Because that's always my first question is, how do you... If you're right-handed, I guess you stabbed with the left hand then, if that's the case. Because my immediate question is to assume she's right-handed, but as this game proves with Phoenix, you can't always believe that. Because we had an entire segment in the last case where handedness came up. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Huh? About what?
My sister, she's not always like that, you know.
I just never expected to be the defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. Karma probably sank his fangs into her. Turned her into a vampire for all I know.
I see. Sorry, I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation, huh?
Maybe she was upset because her ex-girlfriend died.
Okay, let's go check out this underground parking underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay, once you learn how to speak, Phoenix.
Well, we're gonna see you guys next time. We went a little bit over, but that's fine.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.